Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha, and if this is your first time stopping by, please subscribe. So happy Ramadan. I just got back from the gym, so tomorrow is the first day of Ramadan, and my little sister is home from college right now for spring break, and my whole family loves my chicken yassa. Like every single year, especially for Ramadan, we make that, or they make me make it. I shouldn't say we, but they make me make the chicken yassa because it's one of our favorite dishes in my house. And yeah, it's just one of those things that remind me of Ramadan because it's just not something that we cook often, because it's not really a Ghanaian dish, so my mom doesn't really make it, so it's one of those things that I just have to find the effort to make it. But it is literally one of my favorite chicken recipes. It's so good. It's so easy too, like you really don't need that many ingredients, and it just tastes amazing. So I just got home, so I want to marinate the chicken because like I said, tomorrow's the first day of Ramadan, so I'm gonna cook it tomorrow, but I wanted to marinate overnight. So I have a big bag of chicken from the halal store that I have to clean right now, wash, season, and you know, marinate with all the mustard, chicken, all of the, I said chicken, mustard, seasonings, all of that. So for chicken yassa, you need so many onions. Like I always feel like no matter how many onions I use, I'm still questioning if it's enough, especially because I have a big family. So yeah, I don't know how many onions I'm gonna use, but definitely like minimum 6 onions, thinly sliced. So I'm also about to blend some habanero or scotch bonnet pepper, lemon, and some red bell pepper, and then also some garlic. So you could blend a whole garlic, but I already have the chopped version, but I'm still gonna blend it all together. So I like to blend that and then marinate over the chicken, and then I put my regular chicken seasonings like black pepper, salt, like any seasoning that has salt in it. Like yeah, I pretty much put all of that mixed with whatever I blended. And then we also have the star of the show. So this is mustard or Dijon mustard from the halal store. So we got a big jar because I like to use a lot of mustard. I know some people only use like maybe 2 spoons, or like I like to put a good amount because I really like the chicken to be really creamy. I'm literally suffering right now. You want to tell the channel what you're making? Jose, Ramadan activated. Hello. Big sis here learning how to cook from mommy. So we clearly love Senegalese food in this house. Because this is dinner for today. We got achake, tilapia, plantain. And then tomorrow's going to be chicken yassa. First suhoor. I'm so tired, but we got this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make a spinach wrap with eggs, turkey bacon. I don't have avocado, but usually I would make that with that. So we got the breakfast wrap, turkey bacon and egg. I don't have any avocado, but we'll make it work. And then what's yours is oatmeal?
Yeah.
And then you also made turkey bacon and eggs.
Yeah. Protein.
Protein is good. What's yours? Hers is
A light skin waffle.
Hers is a light skin waffle. This is our Ramadan tradition every year for suhoor. Me and my little sister do this every year together. Also just made a little parfait bowl without the fruit though. So we got almond butter granola, honey Greek yogurt. And yeah, we still have a few minutes till it's time to stop eating. So I'm just gonna make sure I'm hydrating. Hello everyone and happy first day of Ramadan. So it's almost 5 p.m. right now. I just finished working for the day. And I don't know if you could hear the chicken frying in the back, but everything that I prepped yesterday looks pretty good today. So I just started frying it. I'm frying the chicken to brown it on both sides, but you shouldn't cook it all the way through because it's gonna cook again later after you saute the onions and add some water. So yeah, usually during that time it gets really soft and fully cooked. So right now I just want to make sure each side has a little golden crisp to it. So I have a lot of chicken to get to. This is literally only my first batch, so hopefully this fries pretty quickly. And then we're also going to be eating over plantain and white rice, so I also have to start that soon. So it's going to be a busy time. We still have 2 hours to iftar, so hopefully I can make this work because everyone is depending on this food. And I don't know, like cooking during Ramadan, there's a lot of pressure. Like imagine your food tastes bad and everyone has been hungry all day craving it. Like I cannot let everyone down. So this yassa better come out well. The rice better be good, plantain, like everything better be good. Because this is the first day of Ramadan. Like we got some big expectations to fill, so. So now I basically have to saute these onions and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water, bay leaves, the chicken, and then close it to fully cook the chicken inside because we just browned it. But I also have some white rice going and then we're also gonna make the plantain soon. So yeah, I think we might be able to finish iftar on time because I think we eat like at 7-11 p.m. today. So it's 6:17 right now. We have just a little under an hour. So I'm finally done cooking. So my sister made plantain. Here's the chicken yassa. So I put it in this bowl here so everyone could eat it. And then we also have white rice. We also just ordered lassi from this Indian spot nearby, so about to eat. Literally so excited. Been cooking for like 2 hours, technically like since yesterday actually. So it's nighttime now. I finished cleaning up and cooking, ate iftar. I'm literally so full. I definitely ate more than I should have, and I do this every time. Like the first day or the first few days, I know I shouldn't be eating really heavy in the beginning, but I don't know, it takes me a while to finally adjust to switching my eating habits. I've been such a tea person lately. We all know I love coffee, but lately I love to drink tea at night. So this is the well-rested tea from Trader Joe's. So it has chamomile, what else? Like a bunch of stuff in it. Chamomile, mint, orange blossom. Like it's literally so good. If you're ever there, definitely pick it up. It helps me feel really calm before I go to sleep. But since it's the first day of Ramadan, I've really been trying to think of what my goals are going to be for this year. So every year I always set Ramadan goals. Even though it's 1 month, it really is a powerful month and there's so many things that you could change about yourself, so many things you could just really improve on. And yeah, I genuinely love this month. Even though it snuck up on me this year, like before I knew it, Ramadan was literally a couple of days away. I'm actually so happy that it came here when it did. So I've definitely spoken about Ramadan a couple of times on my channel, but in case I have new subscribers, I always like to say what Ramadan is every single year. So Ramadan is a holy month of fasting for Muslims. So from sunrise to sunset, we don't eat or drink anything Yes, or drink anything, not water, nothing. But it is so much more than that. I think a lot of people hear, oh, you're not eating, so it must be a horrible month, but there's definitely a lot of positive things in the month. So during this month, we try to do good deeds, we pray a lot, we spend time with family. Like, it is such a beautiful month. And I think what I like the most about Ramadan is that it always reminds me that the little things that we stress over in life, the things that we obsess over and, you know, we worry so much about are so small when you really think about it. For me, this month, everything is just so much simpler. Like, I'm someone who's always on the go. I'm always worried about the next thing, but during this month, I get to spend more time with my family. So we're all busy, we all have our different lives, but during this month, we eat together, we cook together. Like, there's so much bonding with me and my siblings, and it also just makes me more conscious of the kind of person that I am. So I really have to stop and think, are you doing enough? Are you doing enough good? Can you do better? Like, these are things that you don't always think about every day, or I don't always think about every day, but during Ramadan, I'm a lot more intentional about what I'm doing, what I'm saying. This month brings me a lot of peace, and I know it does for a lot of people too. It's just, yeah, it's a really good month, and even if you're not Muslim, you can definitely fast. So I had friends growing up who would fast with me and, you know, just try it out for a day, see how it is for them, make your own intentions. So I just hope that everyone who's celebrating is having a good month, or is gonna have a good month. This is gonna be a really peaceful and blessed Ramadan for all of us. So I was really trying to think what my goals are for this year's Ramadan. I think I want to do a lot of self-reflection this month. That's something I try to do often anyways. I also want to take things really slow this month. So I don't give myself a lot of breaks sometimes. I'm really hard on myself. I'm always, like I said, worried about the next thing. And I think this month I want to do things that make me happy. I don't want to put so much time and energy into things that drain me, into things that don't bring me happiness. I genuinely just want a peaceful month. Like, that's just where I'm at in life right now. If it's not bringing me peace, then I don't really want to bother, because yeah, like, that's just not how I want to live my life. And definitely this month, I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing things that make me happy. So whether that's taking a walk, you know, reading a book, just genuinely doing things that bring me peace. That's something that is really important for me this Ramadan. I also want to use this month to get my finances together, just making sure that I'm saving and spending wisely. Yeah, just setting goals for myself that I feel like are gonna help me grow even outside of Ramadan. That's really important. But of course, when it comes to like religious goals, praying on time, making sure that I'm not sitting around when prayer comes and saying, oh, I'll do it soon, or I'll do it after this. Like, no, just go and do it, get it done. It takes 5 minutes. I always have to tell myself it literally will not take long. Nothing is more important than it. So try to get it done. Also, my favorite podcast comes back tomorrow. So the Digital Sisterhood podcast. They're an Islamic podcast I found last year, and I mean, even if you're not Muslim, you can definitely listen. The stories on there they will literally change your life. Like, I listen to some of these things and I just cannot even believe these stories. Like, they're so good, they're so well put together. They make you cry, they make you laugh, they genuinely teach you something. Like, you definitely walk away from these stories feeling like it leaves a space in your heart almost. Like, I know that probably sounds cheesy, but if you listen to these stories, you'll understand. There's so many people around the world who just go through so many different things and who have been tested in life in so many ways. And it's so interesting to see how each of those people took religion, found religion, and how it helped them in different ways, or how it got them through some of the darkest times in their lives. And I just think it's such a beautiful podcast, and everyone can learn from it. So it's on Spotify and Apple Music, the Digital Sisterhood podcast. I highly recommend it this Ramadan, especially if you're looking for something to listen to besides music, because we don't listen to music as well this month. That's always like one of the hardest things for me. I also want to get back into cooking for fun. So today, making chicken yassa, like, even though that took a long time, I can't remember the last time I just cooked for fun. Like, a lot of times I've been cooking obviously for like health reasons or trying to stay on top of my fitness goals. So I'm usually meal prepping a bunch of foods. Even if I'm not a big fan of these foods, I'm like, okay, they're healthy, I'm gonna try to make them. I make them as good as I can, at least, so I do enjoy them. But just making comfort foods, I haven't been doing that in a while. I used to love baking. I don't bake anymore. And of course I have to find a balance, because I still want to stay healthy, and it's important for me to keep maintaining, you know, my goals and staying on top of my fitness goals, even though it is Ramadan. But I also just want to get back into cooking for fun, like cooking things that I want to eat, even if it isn't so healthy, just stuff that brings me joy. And yeah, like, I really want to get into that, because That was one of my hobbies that I picked up in 2020 and I kind of just fell off of it. So I'm gonna try really hard to cook, even if it's once a week or maybe even twice a week, where I cook something that isn't part of my health goals, like just something I want to eat and cook it for my family. I'm definitely gonna try to do that. And hopefully I'm gonna vlog different recipes during this month because I don't cook a lot on this channel, so this could be a good time to maybe bring some new content in. So who knows, stay tuned. So going off of fitness, my other goal for Ramadan is to make sure that I'm trying to work out. Even if it's like 2 days a week, I'm thinking of just taking classes. So I already do workout classes. I do bar classes, sometimes Pilates, cycling. So I think I'm gonna pick maybe, if I could do at least 2 classes a week, even if I'm not doing heavy weightlifting, you know, long workouts. If I could go to these classes, which are usually like 30 to 45 minutes, I think that's enough. Or even taking a walk. Definitely nothing heavy cardio. I think that's really hard to do when you're fasting, unless I'm going after, and I know myself, I'm not going to the gym after iftar. Like, I know my limits and that's just not something I'm gonna do. But at least in the daytime, if I am fasting and I still want to get a good workout in, I could do a quick 30 to 45 minute workout, low impact, not heavy cardio, but something that does work on building muscle and just stretching my body. So hopefully I'm gonna stick to that, and yeah, just try to do something at least twice a week, even if it's once a week, just getting or staying in the gym and not just fully abandoning everything fitness related for Ramadan. So I can't really think of my other goals for now. I feel like I had way more, but my goals are definitely going to change a lot throughout the month. I think every week, even every day, is going to be a little bit different. So I'm just going to allow myself to, like I said, just take it slow, enjoy the month, be at peace, do things that bring me joy. And you know, as the month goes on, things will change and that's fine. But yeah, I just truly want this to be a peaceful month for me. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I just want to not care about anything and just focus on fasting, focus on, you know, getting closer with God and leaving it at that. So I'm gonna finish my tea now and go to sleep because of course I gotta wake up for suhoor around 4 a.m. So good night.